With the mic there, yo. Well, welcome to the Music TV YouTube show. On a Friday. Yeah. So Raggadon, the deadly Raggadon, the girl Raggadon. And this one is called Armageddon, the LP live. So for the next 35 minutes, we will be, yeah man, letting off a steam, busting out the tunes from the album Armageddon, give you a few bits and pieces of it. Sin, so without much of a further delay, we are going to go in it. And let me tell you them one thing, is that Raggadon always deal with be a love. You know? Raggadon always deal with be a love. So, okay. Be a love. So it's all about love and the direction that we are going. Seeing all about love, life, and the directions of changes that humans should actually take to really reach where you know they want to reach in this year time. So without further delay, make we go on in and bubble night. Big up to the YouTube people them. Yo, none of you bring in the Facebook people them inside. Make we bring them in. Make we bring in Facebook. Make we bring in Facebook. Make we bring in Facebook. Yo, we're there. You're starting up the engine because the engine is about to be started. Let me just come on. Let me just give them tunes. Sing from the album called The Armageddon. Yeah, man. It's me, Raggadon, the deadly dog. Whoa, my coconut shell crack. Wow, it fell a while ago on this, like it cracked. Yeah, man, so, as I say, it's Armageddon.
I just be a struggle, man, I got you know. I didn't have to keep Babylon quiet and create a riot.
In the community, youths not get no opportunity. Police surveillance and scrutiny. That's why them a riot and mutiny. In the community, youths not get no opportunity. Them not feel no love and no unity. That's why them a riot and mutiny. Me never go attack now because me hear that jump me. Riot did start and policeman run away. But a red bus and two police car head shoot a black youth and that start the war. Bam! And you know hear what happened. Them shoot Mark Duggan. Bam! Wait up, me say down the Tottenham. That a riot and revolution. The rich all the whole of England. Manchester, Liverpool and Birmingham. Where beside the destruction on the television. Sweet to God, I coulda even been Laden. Here inside them youth man the news program. I go carry them youth right down a station. Them no care if the youth woulda go a prison. And them kinda simply me a big question. The community. Youths not get no opportunity. Police surveillance and scrutiny. That's why them a riot and mutiny. In the community, youths not get no opportunity. Them not feel no love and no unity. That's why them a riot and mutiny. Me have to speak the truth and maintain the fact. Them say the authority had discriminate black in the communities and the police getting hot. And only black people them a search and stop. Bam bam. And you don't hear what happened. Bam. Them shoot Mark Duggan. Bam. Wait up, me say down the Tottenham. Bam bam. That a riot and revolution. Parents them living in a discontent. Cause them you get caught in the judgment. Authorities turn around and I blame the parent. But I blame the police and the government. A long time they pushing people to the extent. Now they back against the wall and send them to violence. Call the vandal, but that's a nonsense. No opportunities I bring wasted talent in the community. Youths not get no opportunities. Police surveillance and scrutiny. That's why them a riot and mutiny. In the community, youths not get no opportunities. Now be no lovers, no unity. That's why them a riot and mutiny.
Whoa! Armageddon up in England. Boy. It's at the Armageddon. Right up in Ferguson, America. Washington.
Eskimo squad, Raggadon, me don't say, hey, big up Johnny the Dancer. One word me tell him, we don't want no warring thing inside the dance scene. Hey, Johnny the Dancer, come tell them.
What you want, you know?
If you never want dance, you shouldn't come and dance.
And I mash up the place where you ignorant. If you never want dance, you shouldn't come and dance. See the girl them not the place they want romance. If you never want dance, you shouldn't come and dance. Keep your gun and your knife at a distance. If you never want dance, you shouldn't come and dance. Right.
The lecturer play and the music ice up. Hot girl on the place and the place get ice up. Credit card back out and man starts wipe up. Hennessy and champagne, man all a ice up. No smoking, but man still a light up. Pour out some liquor, make the bar get white up. Don't get used, please give me mic up. Nobody fi shoot up, nobody fi knife up.
If you never want dance, you shouldn't come and dance. And I mash up the place with ignorance. If you never want dance, you shouldn't come and dance. See the girl them not the place they want romance. If you never want dance, you shouldn't come and dance.
And this is a collaboration. Up comes Isaac, my bro.
You shouldn't come
All
and
right,
dance.
watch you now, tell them. Watch you, I never chat you. Them and them friend them plan to go shot you.
Me roll it my toe.
And at the right go,
The shot a tuggy
dancing vibes go.
Them a wash the eye toe.
I watch the blink toe.
You side wackle boy no
Bother with your face go.
When we step out,
Y'all we stay near to.
dancing time and we a set the trend go.
If you never want dance, you shouldn't come and dance. And I mash up the place with you ignorance. If you never want dance, you shouldn't come and dance. See the girl them not the place they want romance. If you never want dance, you shouldn't come and dance. Keep your gun and your knife at a distance. If you never want dance, you shouldn't come and dance. Right.
That's a cannon at the place and them not skylark. Ruba, rambling on the catwalk. World dance walk in the pan, fan them off. Step over all the and make the people them laugh. Everybody done shopping, new suit, fish shower. Champagne, Hennessy and buckle by the car. We know in a bad vibe, we know in a bad heart. No one fear no go gun back.
If you never want dance, you shouldn't come and dance. And I mash
Eskimo
up the
squad,
place with
Raggadon
ignorance.
inside
If
the
you never
building.
want dance, you shouldn't come
Hey,
and dance.
Dominic,
See the
walk.
girl them not the place they want romance. If you never want dance, you shouldn't come and dance. Keep your gun and your knife at a distance. If you never want dance, you shouldn't come and dance. Right.
Me get a girl.
Go get a girl too. Me buy a buckle. Go buy a buckle too. Me gone home. So go on home too. And nobody can get in a trouble. Me buy a girl. Go get a girl too. Me buy a buckle. Go buy a buckle too. Me gone home. So go on home too.
And then nobody can get in trouble.
Me buy a buckle.
Get a girl too.
Me buy a buckle.
Go buy a buckle too.
Me gone home.
So go on home too.
And nobody.
Can't get in
You
trouble.
don't know be a love we talk about him. It's Raggadon from the Eskimo squad. Right here on the Fire Fridays. Warming up the building. Yo, watch it, Raggadon. See? Hey, Stephen Lawrence. Watch yourself. This one is called Roadkill. The way with the cops when the youth man lose him life. Watch you now, tell him Roadkill. And when me hear to the news, you know say me blood run chill. Another life gone, a who for blood them spill. Well, body mark in a job, still them can't find a gunman. Hey, Stephen Lawrence, you gone, but you know say we still a fight on. But accident a fatality, another life done permanent. No coincidence, so what a tragedy. Cause death is never God sent. It coulda you or me, or we family. Every parent's worst nightmare. Unknown caller, who could it be? With the news that you never want to hear. We were the cops when the youth man. Hey, Rashid Wallace, stranded by your officer. Right in a UK, London, Hackney Dalston. Mark Duggan, shot by a police officer. In a Tottenham. And when me hear for the news, you know say me blood run chill. Another life gone, a who for blood them spill. Hey, Nigel White call money, Bump can be monster. Road. Festival around you gone, but you know say we still a fighter. And mama banner belly put a hand pan a head. Who dead? A son. And where them call Fred stop the boy 9 head. Cause time's getting dread. Then stop them give for a BlackBerry phone. Some boy from a zone. We say them unknown. Walking around and talking about them back to the bone. To them walk in a gang. They never walk alone. To them soft like a ice cream cone. Oh gosh, Rhythm and Track. Done by Pile Driver. Tight Mix Studios. Yeah man. Let me go Paul who locked in and locked on. Lose him life. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Watch it now.
Guns release one man from hell. How you wicked and the queen away them call Jezebel. Execute poor man. Then cast your Fidel. Cause every day you get up out your papa up a shell. But you live illegal and with the bad Jezebel. Remember that day that your brethren fell. I want away you run go out the fire down a hell. How you call King Selassie also Prince Emmanuel.
Man calls them for playing up now. Pick up on yourself same way. You don't know. Man call Rookie and some links. Pick up on yourself. The great Jared. Fire Red. Hey. Raggadon from the Eskimo Squad. Sing. And when me hear free the news, you know say me blood run chill. Another life gone, a hoop of blood them spill. Body mark in a jar, you let find the gunman. Even Lawrence you gone, but you know say we still a fight on. Yeah man, inside the place is Raggadon, the Deadly Raggadon on a Friday. Feeling high, we calm, cool, collective, and supernatural. Yeah man, Brian Roach, big up on yourself. Madina Nubia. Bushy Bantan, Wagwan. Merrill Pan, Scary, big up on yourself. Yeah man. So as I man say, this one is called One World.
We have shut ourselves in. Machinery that gives abundance has left us in want. Our knowledge has made us cynical. Our cleverness hard
and unkind.
We think too much, we feel too little.
More the machinery.
More than machinery. We need humanity. More than cleverness.
We need kindness.
Without these qualities,
all will be lost.
Violent, and all will be lost.
One world, with the beg you put down the gun. Nuclear weapon, it is abomination. One world, as everyone to be free. One God, one aim, one destiny. One world, I feel the boys and the young. No oppression, just good relation. One world, I feel the boys and the girls. See them as my lifetime, one and world. Politician nowadays, don't have no sense. Talk about world, even no intelligence. Almighty dollar, demonic influence. Every day them get to tell us high conference. Bombing on the walls, that's the evidence. Building walls and constructing fence. Ben Laden still have them under suspense. While the search for the terrorists is still intense. Up on the rock, them have the most violence. As a Rasta man, me tell them all a reverence. Firewood, politicians and all presidents. Rebels in disguise, can't get compliments. I can see they a bunch of serpents. Spending all the money on the nuclear science. While the third world get no improvement. Politicians better learn the 10 commandments. One world, we beg you put down the gun. Nuclear weapon, it is abomination. One world, as everyone to be free. One God, one aim, one destiny. One world, happy the whole and the young. No oppression, just good relation. One world, happy the boys and the girls. See them as my lifetime, one and world. Some live in good, some don't have no privilege. Some don't have no food while some have a full fridge. Every man for himself, like a scrimmage, some turn to harm, a brick up on the rampage. Not independent, you seem negative. Surviving on this world, you have to be competitive. Education is an advantage. But no make a poor class can't afford college. Only tools them have the street side knowledge. If a democratic rule, or not a garbage. Everywhere I look, people under bondage. The third world have no representative. I could represent the underprivileged from every country, state, and every village. Tell the politicians clean up the carnage. Put down the guns, empty the cartridge. One world, they make you put down the gun. Nuclear weapon, it is abomination. One world, as everyone to be free. One God, one aim, one destiny. One world, I feel the whole and the young. No oppression, just good relation. One world, I feel the boys and the girls. See them as my life, diamond and pearl. Stop with war, we make them refrain. And the same blood run through every man vein. No matter what colors, people are the same. Brothers killing brothers like Abel and Cain. Look at the news and so much pain. Innocent lives gone down the drain. Superpower NATO dropping them bombs like rain before they distribute food. With the same plane and Saddam Hussein. Oh, Bush insane. Oh, is it the media confusing our brain? Terrorism in the West, not a Babylon game. But nobody know a who bombs Spain. Exploding buildings, exploding trains, exploding cars, exploding planes. United Nations won't peace campaign. Oh, every day we get up on the same complaint.
To those who can hear me, I say, do not despair. The misery that is now upon us is
It's just the passing of greed.
The bitterness of men
who
fear the way of
evil.
progress. The hate of men who will pass.
And dictators die.
And the power they took from the people
Will return to the people.
One world, they make you put down the gun. Nuclear weapon, it is abomination. One world, I say we want to live. One God, one aim, one destiny. One world, I feel the whole and the young. No oppression, just good relation. One world, I feel the boys and the girls. See them as my life, diamond and pearl. One world, hey, put down the gun.
Yo, you have enough stamina, yeah. One God, one healing. Yes, it's all about building the stamina. You know? Making sure you can actually do the tune them that you say you have. You get me? Enough man have tune and they can do 2-3 tune, you know. You know? Enough man we sit down and laugh and say this boy Raggadon is a puppy show. But, you know, maybe I might can't lay blocks. You know, I can't build a house by myself. But I could build tunes and sing them. Different talent, different perspective. See? Blessed are the being conditioned in every ear. Anti-pet, big up on yourself.
And leave none for us. God we trust, it's a must, you know. No need to fight and fuss. I just watch it and dust the dust. Babylon boss.
And I do nothing for the poor. Long time the African youth balling. Them nah do nothing for the poor. I know the Nasdaq and stock market falling. Them nah do nothing for the poor. Long time the Rasta man been chanting. Them nah do nothing for the poor.
Hey politician, hey bank manager. Yeah.
Me say amongst no things, them announce the vibe. Me get the overstand, say the stock market capside. Rasta man up with the size, don't a prophesy. Peter Tosh said the day will come, that the dollar die. It was hidden from the poor, they not to mention the wife. That the harlot, woulda get cut up to size. All the businessman, woulda have tears in them eyes. How they profit from poor people with them tricks and lies. While poor people are die out like flies. We in the capitalism, yet we not capitalize. Open your eyes and see what the beast has symbolized. The Pharisees, not to mention the scribes. Word to the wise. Yo, you better recognize. Better keep your eyes on the prize. You must realize when you have to make a sacrifice, the beast get cut down to size. All I know is what I know. I can protect the poor. Rasta is opening up the door. And now the system is falling. The people became the victims. And still, they want to tax if you save them system. Them now do nothing for the poor. Long time the African youths falling. Them now do nothing for the poor. And now the Nasdaq and stock market falling. Them nah do nothing for the poor. Long time the Rasta man them chanting. Them nah do nothing for the poor. Poor people need food and shelter. I come straight, I'm feeling elaborate. And couple Mr. Babylon the Great. With the mansion and the big gate on them estate. They want more food on the plate. The price of the poor, them underestimate. Now the money done, them start them debate. Because of higher them a war and hate. A pity them no know, it's coming too late. Saddam get capture who get compensated. One time around it, where them interrogate. Far in the east, I think they have failed. Now the money done, the bank need bail. I just be heard, the dollar that is real. Books of the Bible, I come reveal. It's a government that say we want to rebel. Don't want to kill, and we don't want to steal. all I know is what I know. I try to guide and protect the poor. Rasta is opening up the doors. And now the system is falling. The people became the victims. And still, they want to tax life, deceive them system. Them now do nothing for the poor.
Long time the African youths balling. Them
Now do nothing for the poor.
long time the Rasta man them chanting.
Now do nothing for the poor. Do nothing for the poor.
For the poor, for the poor.
For the poor. For the poor.
Yo, Homesick TV Raggadon, the deadly Raggadon, the girls them Shaggadon, as I man say. I'm gonna do a few tunes up in here and make sure.
You don't know a Raggadon.
Tell them say,
We never gonna leave this town.
Them kill people every
We always stay around.
That's just a stereotypical thing they want to push back with the cars. Then it's a small community and rise up. See, check out them thing. They just
Watch it now.
Say me can't get a job because me live in a hackney. Say me want a because me live in a hackney. I'm just say because me live in a hackney. Imagine black me, whoever back me. Can't get a job because me live in a hackney. Say me want a because me live in a hackney. I'm just say because me live in a hackney. Imagine black me, whoever back me.
Hackney down.
Black thunder with them call with a mic. Look back and shoot them drive by style. They lock them highlight and they lock them child. Clarence ruled them mad from long time and I would over black most of a night. But when you say that and then you must get reminded. Lennox Lewis a chance from long time. Unbeaten until him resign. Say me can't get a job because me live in a hackney. Say me want a because me live in a hackney. You say I because me live in a hackney. Imagine black me, whoever back me. Can't get a job because me live in a hackney. Say me want a because me live in a hackney. You say I because me live in a hackney. Imagine black me, whoever back me. Yes, and them stop me. Then I clock me. Granny in my pocket so they try to trap me. Through this station and lock me. Lock me in the job and me come from pop me. Them think they have gangster talk me. Them gone and they quick back trap me. And 6 gram of wheel and no steel them drop me. Babylon they just can't stop me. They want them attack me. Say me can't get a job because me live in a. Say me want a because me live in a hackney. Just say I because me live in a hackney. Imagine black me, whoever rock me. Can't get a job because me live in a hackney. Say me want a because me live in a hackney. Just say I because me live in a hackney. Imagine black me, whoever rock me. Whoever not just let me hear. Right now hackney man them beat the scene. I put a Hollywood, I put a movie screen. Can't stop me from get the green. Ragga ragga, whole thing just a bleed man. Money me say, head money me me. Oh hell's never rise machine.
tell them say,
Lennox Lewis, Fiona Lewis, Brixton, and Liverpool, Sheffield, Birmingham, just like that. House of Parliament.
If you can't get a job because me live in a hackney. Say me want a because me live in a hackney. Just say I because me live in a hackney.
That's it, tune.
I say me can't get a job because me live in a hackney. Say me want a because me live in a hackney. Just say I because me live in a hackney. Imagine black me.
Hey, live in a hackney. Say me live in a hackney. Live in a hackney. Yo, right now, you want some more love up in here? You want some more love? This one called More Love, produced by Pile Driver, Tight Mix, tune before produced by Young Blee, CNC. This one called More Love. Hey, more love. Tell me what is wafa. More love. Step on the corner. More love. Each and everybody. More love and the new order. Hey, more love. Tell me what is wafa. Step on the corner. And each and everybody. New order, that we need. Love you 1 hour, love in every minute, every second, every hour. Love it can't start, it have it all like a tower. Love it have it sweet, love it devour. Love we have to eat, love we devour. Love in the plant, everybody want cover. Hatred of the weed, that we want more. So let your love shower to the highest of power. The way things are going on. Love is the solution for this pollution. Down in a Babylon boom. The way things are going on. The way things are carry on. Love is the solution.
Love to the highest level, but then you can't get burned. Live to love to live, then you will learn more love. We'll make all the table left turn. The burn out hatred, the germ. Couldn't stop it, and you put like a worm. Wearing a jet, bald head, or you're wearing a perm. Love the head, that's full term. Give respect, if I respect you want earn. Oh, look, tell me what is waffle. Step on the corner, and each and every border. All over the new order. All over. Tell me what is waffle. Step on the corner. All over. And each and every border. All over the new order. A little more. Then no want no contention. And everybody needs a little more. In every aspect that everybody needs. A little more charity. Justice and equality. And everybody needs. A little more kindness and open-mindedness. Everybody needs. Everybody needs more love. 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 The way things are going on. Every the solution for this pollution down in a Babylon boom. Where things are going on, where things are carry on. Love is the solution for this pollution down in a Babylon, yes. Tell me what is waffle. Step on the corner, but each and every border, all over the new order. Hey, tell me what is waffle. Hey, John Waterbury, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. So far, we've done about 7 tunes. And we are going to 2 more before we call it close to the show. Because it's a little bit of exercise. It's a little bit of exercise for me, you know. And a little bit of freedom of the mind. A little more freedom of the brain, you know, at the same time, get a little practice, make sure that I man can perform these tunes that I write. I man can actually sing them, I man actually know them. As you know, artists lose track of what they're doing sometimes, and they don't even come up with their own tunes properly. So one thing Raggadon do to maintain, you know, the art form, and to maintain that his tunes stay up there in his head, he's practice a lot. So today you're just here with me on a Friday afternoon, and I just practice it. So don't feel no way. If you hear, don't feel like, you know, that you're in the wrong place. Remember, say, love is life and life is love, and we must share. So I'm on here sharing, and you're sharing your time by watching. And
Raggadon, tell them.
yeah, man. The world feel the pressure.
Babylon, hey, yo.
System overload, hey. They might talk about war, but love is my religion. Love is my decision. Love have no division. Love from season to season, been again war. Love is my religion. Love have no division. Love is my decision. Look from season to season, fighting for peace. Same cake them give you, and that same piece they want to take and go eat the food. When them could have feel the world, with the money where they make up in Hollywood, they fighting for oil. And that same oil, they know it never can spoil. They fighting for land. When them know say the whole world big enough for woman and man. You have to be militant to survive. And intelligent if you want to stay alive. Diligent when you hear the cries. For all dividends, Jah will provide. Reverence the truth and not the lies.
No sin your conscience and try take mine. Open your eyes and draw the line. We'll put love up front and left war behind. War. Oh, love is my religion. War. Love is my decision. War. Love have no division. Look from season to season. Then again war. Love is my religion. Love have no division. Love is my decision. Look from season to season. And time will tell who's living in heaven, who's living in hell. You'll know who is your friend and who's your foe. You cannot hide. So you better know who is on your side. You run. With every man round the place. Oh, now gonna. If you get up and know your worth, this is the time. No for still I search for the sign. Stop the war upon earth and save mankind. Doctor and nurse are combine. This whole year out there, first on the front line. We must them gun them up the earth, we kill mankind. Not even dog and bird, them one left behind while them start warring a bull up on me mind. War. But love is my religion. Love is my decision. Love have no division. Hey, look from season to season. Do not give war. Love is my religion. Love have no division. Love is my decision. Look from season to season. Love have no division. Love, 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 love. Hey. Yes. Wow. Now go preach about wow. Hey, messenger. And they might talk about war. But love is my religion. Love is my decision. Love have no division. Look from season to season. Do not get war. Love is my religion. Love have no division. Love is my decision. Look from season to season. Say Allah come round him never preach about war. Buddha come round him never preach about war. Yahweh come around him never preach about war. So tell me what they fighting for. Baha'u'llah come round him never preach about war. Guru come round him never preach. Haile Selassie I never preach about war. So tell me what they fighting for. What they fighting for. Them coulda share the world, make a better future. They must get stronger if they want the human race to exist much longer. Yes, I. Last tune coming up now. This one is called Life the Mass because yeah man, hold it up 1 second, selector. Hold it up 1 second, the selector. You know, as I man come to the close of today's show, and when I say the close, this happens to be the last tune. What I man sang about this so far is the little parts of life that we need to add up together to get life into a phase where it is one world, into a phase of no anarchy, where we have the Armageddon, into a phase where there is much more love, as I just sang, into a phase where them do something for the poor rather than not do nothing for the poor. So I'm an instigate on what really causing not just global disunity, but attacking about communal disunity, really. And the play of it is, the play of all of this is the play of the ego, where people quite egotistic and only live for selfish gain. So we have, as they say, maybe 5% of the world owning 80% of the world, and the other 95% of the world owning 20% of the world, where we have 5% of the world not working at all, but owning everything,
and the other 90 to 95% working really hard and gaining nothing. So it's simplified because of the construct of the status quo, you know, where egos is fed by competitive ways of living rather than standards of caring and sharing, you know. You know, the hungry to be fed, sick to be nourished and cared for, shelter for the shelterless, and the naked to be clothed. You know, all these things where the people of the world come together and care for each other. But it's simple that we can see what can bring a better world, but it is very difficult for I and I, as a people, to harness the unity to do it and develop the world into a better place where we actually care for all factions, regardless of race, color, or creed, and share the resources of the earth evenly between countries as per capita, you know, the ratio of population. So each individual is treated in the same way and get the basic human rights needs fulfilled to them, you know, throughout time. Yes, I. So this last tune that I'm gonna do right about now, it's called Life, you know, and it says life is a game of cards that you cannot win, even though you hold the ace, because everyone has a price in this human marketplace. So we have to wipe away the plastic smiles, you know, take the mask from off our face, because in all truths, we are living in a rat race. See? So, you know Bob Marley say, this is a rat race. So now, I am not the only person who is going to come to the conclusion that, you know what I mean, a lot of foundations within the earth where they have hidden agendas. They collect money on a basis almost like charity, but yet still there are many hidden agendas that's happening inside these organizations, that the money is not funneled out to the people, yet still the people who bring the money, the taxpayers then. You know? It's happening because it is above their pay grade or above the level of intelligence, and government find it not fulfilling to themselves to let the people know, because it is all a bunch of hypocritical values and, you know, spiritual wickedness in high and low places. Oh no, anyway, here we go. Life is a game of cards, you know. Life the Mask, written by Raggadon and assisted by Sean Castle, produced by Live Vibe Studio. I think the rhythm was done by Dimitri Tula, Chewit, down inside Monstrat. So a whole component of Monstration, producers, artists, and all of that. Here we go.
Yeah, man. Life is not a joke, you know.
Not a game.
Life is like a game. Sometimes you think you're winning, and then you end up losing.
Life is a game of cards you cannot win, even though you hold the ace, and everyone's got a price. In this a human marketplace, wipe away that plastic smile, take that mask off your face. Can't you see that believe it? Living in a rat race. Take a step back in time, them up. Raggadon, why there is so much crime? While the road of life is like a steep incline, and every day you get up, you dip on the grind, and the same crime keep happening all the time. Like a clock, it's tick, and it need rewind. And job center, coming like a disco line. Like the morals of man is on a decline. Like the system need redesign or redefine. Hey Babylon, can you read my mind? Maybe not you drink too much wine, eat too much swine, and I worry about you bling and shine, and your blood baths you want to join. It's like you're blind, contracts that you read but you never did sign. Search until you find a Zion inside your mind. Life is a game of cards you cannot win, even though you hold the ace, and everyone's got a prize. It is a human marketplace. Wipe away that plastic smile, take that mask off your face. Can't you see that we living in a rat race? Up as a little ghetto boy, can afford to kill birds, we don't have no fun, we no toy. What a Babylon and them a try. I plot them a plot, we go kill I and I. Crack and gun them supply. Silly little ghetto youths, them now go employ. Kill Peter, Pam and Joy. It's like the Trojan horse in the siege of Troy. Rasta setting up a convoy, like Yoda in Return of the Jedi. I and I'm seeking out them traitors and I'm seeking out them spies who are coming on them disguise. Can't trust these guys, acting like the Pharisees and scribes. What revealed to the youths was hidden from the wise. Life is a game of cards, you cannot win, even though you hold the ace, and everyone's got a prize. In this a human marketplace, wipe away that plastic smile, take that mask off your face. Can't you see that we living in a rat race? Living in time like those where the majority is the poor, of course. Minority still have the most. The system designed to step on poor people's toes. Poor man keep getting blows. Them paycheck froze while they keep on giving the most. And Raggadon, me now go brag and boast of my resource. Me now go work for them labor force. Spiritual wickedness but iron laws. Them closing those cans and clothes when them gonna take yours. I've seen no proof that them sold. When said, body go play gangster road. I kill man pan street every day and claim say that them living cold. Don't sell your soul, don't sell your soul, don't sell your soul. Life is a game of cards, you cannot win, even though you hold the ace, and everyone's got a prize. In this a human marketplace, wipe away that plastic smile, take that mask off your face. And you see that we living in a rat race.
Yes, I. It's Raggadon, the deadly Raggadon, the girl, them Shaggadon. I just say, I don't even know, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 9 tune. 9 tune. I'm a boss out there. All a product of my inspiration, all a product of love, appreciation, realization of, you know, of this world with the centrifugal force, which is life, that we are built around. We exist because of that force which we call life, that force which we call energy. You know, which is as tiny as the tiniest atom and molecular in compound to build up different organisms and species to inherit this molecule of land and water and air called Earth. So we are all molecular based, you know, in the constant and in the consistent existence of humanity. And as small as the molecule of hate is, it is still grown into a compound that is huge and destructive amongst I and I. We have to really try and not be held subterfuge by our own vain expectations, but to be free in love for collective growth, you know, whether planetary, with creatures, or all living things, or non-living things, which organic and inorganic, that have the earth as their foundation or home. You know, we as complex individuals called humans you know, complex animals called humans must really become a collective force which is greater than the destructive force that threatens all life forms which exist on the earth. I, as a man, as you see, if you research, you check the tunes them that I man put out, if you listen to them, you know, as I said, take away the vain expectation, the vain meditation, be humble enough to listen to them from point A to point Z, from beginning to end, or from end to beginning, and really go away with some knowledge, some altruistic knowledge that we are not here alone, you know, as an individual. We are here together as a collective, all in which wants to survive. But the only way of survival is in relaying, just like how the elephants them pass on, and the lions them pass on, and every other thing pass on their skills. So we have to pass on our skills, and not only our skills, but the love, you know, which is the most powerful force which brings I and I together in unity as a collective on earth. This we must pass on to those who are friends, families, and to those who may be thinking that they are our enemies. And I say guidance to each and every one which is here today on YouTube, who is here on Facebook. Respect for who passed through, didn't have the time to stop. And I know that one is not the time of all, and all is not the time of one. But, you know, with the collective unity, this earth here could be moving in one time frame, which means we accept and see same time. And we know and care and show same time. So, you know, wisdom is found in the simplest of places, in the nick of time. And it is great if you come here and find grace and wisdom within my company. You know, I man try to portray that fully towards the island. This is the only reason why I man start up music TV. You know, to bring a voice to that which is, you know, like sunken in a hole. Because now is a time of people really being selfish, not caring for friends and family, but caring of themselves, you know. This is not a yo-yo where it should be up and down. There should be like a horizon which is steady and level. Seeing, Rastafari is the Almighty. And I say, one love, one respect, one Jew. And this is Raggadon signing out. Facebook, whosoever was here, big up on yourself. Now YouTube, whosoever passed you, big up on yourself. One love, one respect. This is Raggadon, the deadly Raggadon.